Hello and very warm welcome to Raflims. This is Hussain. In this hands-on video tutorial, we will learn the 4 free tools for Library of Congress classification scheme. Library of Congress classification scheme or LC classification scheme is just a book classification scheme representing subjective cataloging of books and non-books material in alphanumeric way. So here we have one example of LC call number, and the book title is Advanced Organic Chemistry, Reaction Mechanism and Structure. So the representation of main subject is through QD. So we can say the QD is actually the main subject, is representing main subject. And then we have 251.2. This is actually the representation of subdivision of that subject. Altogether, it's actually the representation of this particular book or the content cover in this particular book. So it's about reaction mechanism and structure of advanced organic chemistry. So and then we have author or title cutter. So this book is cuttered through March, the surname of author. So MAR. So MAR is used LC cutter, LC cutter table, and use MAR. So this is actually author cutter. And then we have year of publication. So year of publication is just an optional thing. If you want to use, you can, but in most of the practice, we have seen the year of publication is used with the call number. So here we have the structure of LC call number. Okay, now back to the topic. I'm not a classifier. This is just to brief you the idea of LC call number. So we are talking about the 4 free tools for Library of Congress classification. So at number 4, we have LCC Outlines and Archive Edition. If you are a newborn librarian or you want to learn more about Library of Congress classification scheme or you want to practice on it, so here we have Archive Edition. The complete Library of Congress classification schemes are available in PDF format on Library of Congress website. So let us click here for archive edition, and outlines is actually from the current edition of LCC. So let me click here. So let us read first about this. This is LOC, I mean Library of Congress website, official website, and about the archived Library of Congress classification PDF files. These earlier editions of Library of Congress classification LCC are available for research purpose only. These editions may contain obsolete and suspended data and should not be used for current cataloging. So for subjective cataloging, I mean the classification, cannot use them, but for research purpose, for practice purpose, you can use. So here we have 5th edition. The current edition is 6th edition and it's available online on cataloging web. So you need to subscribe the cataloging web, and there you can see about LCC, and from A to BX, CA to CF, G to GK, I mean G to J, K to KZ, and L to N, and P to PZ, and Q, S, and T. So there you can see complete Library of Congress classification is available at free of cost. So you can read more about this. Here we have page. This page provides print ready PDF files of Library of Congress classification schedules. Data for these files was selected in February 2019 for for user desiring enhanced functionalities. LCC is included in the web-based subscription product. They call it classification web. So as I said before, and if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe from Library of Congress. So let us open one schedule. For example, L. So outlines for L and preface, outlines, and the main text. So let us open this. So this is outline, the complete outline for L. Okay, L and LB, LA, LV, LC, um, LE, LD, LF, LG. Okay. So all available here, and it's about 7 pages. And the main text, let us see. And this is for 340 pages, the complete schedule. So you can see. So you can see this is L schedule. Here is the complete schedule for LC call number. So you can have this from edition, first edition to fifth edition. They all available at free of cost on this website. And now let's talk about the outline, LCC outlines for current edition. And it's also available free of cost. The schedule is not available. For schedule, you have to subscribe classification web. So you can read this. Listed below are the letters and the titles of the main classes of Library of Congress classification. Click on any class to view an outline of its subclasses. Online access to the complete text. The complete text is available on the archive section, not for this edition, for archive edition. So of the schedule is available in classification web, a subscription product that may also be purchased from the cataloging distribution service. So if you want to purchase, you can purchase. Here we have the outlines of current edition. The archive editions are available here completely and fully with the text. Here we have only outlines. Okay. So if you are practicing current editions, so you need to subscribe the cataloging web, but we have some free tools I'll discuss after this. So for journal work, for B for philosophy and psychology and religion, let us see this. B. So here we have outlines only, and if we click on outline, for example, subclass B is for philosophy journal, and BC is for logic, and BF is for psychology, and BL is for religions. So let us click this BL, and you can see the subclasses for BL. Further, there you will find the range and the class number also. So if you are a new librarian, you can read more about this LC classification or basic classification. You can have an idea of a LC structure. So here we have outlines. For example, L. For example, textbook. For example, special aspects of education, history of education, education. Okay, let us. So there you have only the range. The complete text is not available here, and there you will find the outlines for journal idea. If you want to work on current edition, you need to subscribe classification web, and we have few further tools I'll show you. And you can have the fifth edition, fourth edition, whatever the edition you want to practice, you can use. The complete edition is available free of cost on archive. So the number 4 is the LCC outlines for current edition and archive edition from the previous edition, the complete archive edition. Okay, at number 3, we have again OCLC classifier. OCLC classifier is a prototype product of OCLC that's also provide the Library of Congress classification uh, numbers. So let us click on it. We have discussed the OCLC classifier in last video in detail. If you want to learn more about OCLC classifier, so you can have the video. Here I just show you the LC call numbers. For example, let me write one title, it's already there, organic chemistry, and let me search here. And there you can search from standard number, ISBN number, title and author, or both, or you can search from the subject heading. So I just write one title here, organic chemistry, and there you can see one book that we have already discussed in the first slide. So one book is the Advanced Organic Chemistry Reaction Mechanism and Structure by March. So there you can see the LC call number. The LC complete call number is also available from 2605. Let me bigger this size. Okay, suggested LC call number is also available from 2605 holding, that is QD251.2 LC call number. And there are also some call number available here. For example, you can see the frequency of these call number. So QD251.2 and QD251.2, this is actually the frequency. So most frequent use in 2605 holding this call number. So you can have this call number if you are following LC classification. So here we have a ready-made call number for LC. Also available DV number, so you can use if you want to work on DV, whatever you are working on. So anyhow, and here you can see the holdings. So OCLC classifier is on number 3 for LC call number. Now let us see what tool is on number 2. So we have LOC Catalog. The official catalog of Library of Congress is on number 2 for LC. So let us see. I think I need to write this address on my web browser. It will not accept from here. Hey, let me open my web browser, and there I need to write catalog.loc.gov, as you can see. So here we have to wait 5 seconds. Okay, we have the LC catalog, official catalog of Library of Congress. Okay, and this is actually the new logo of Library Congress. I don't like this logo. Why library again and again? I mean library and then library. Anyhow, so we can perform the quick search here, and we can use this catalog for advanced search. We can use this catalog for keyword search, and we can browse it. So let me show you advanced search. And we have multiple options to search or query. For example, title, ISBN number, personal name, I mean the author, and the subject. Lots more option available here. So you can search your resource from any of them. Okay, let me write one term, for example, teacher education. It's just one term here, or you can say it's keyword or subject or whatever it is. And there you can find your required resource, required book, whatever you are searching for. You can write the ISBN number for a specific book. So let me select this. This book is Teacher Education Transit. Let me select this. And this is actually a book. So you can see here we have the book, the title, the full record, the mark record, and you can print this record, you can save this record, email this record, and cite this record. Okay, and there you can see the complete call number. Here we have call number, LC classification number from Library of Congress, the official source of LC. So you can have the LC classification number from the UTH. So here we have, and also we have subject headings, we have shelf order, the main subject of this area, and then we have lots more thing here. So you can have the call number, this call number, and this call number is better from title, I think. Teacher. Let us search another. Okay, for example, this one, biochemistry cell. So another term. So this is book again, and let us see the call number. There you can see the classification number, and you can have this classification number. DV number is also available, so you can have the DV number if you are classifying in DV. Okay, and okay, let me search my favorite book, Library Toolkit, and it's actually digital library tool. Okay, so there you have the complete record, and there you have the call number, LC call number, subject headings, and lots more thing available here. Whatever the catalog record we fetch from LOC or Z39.50 client from LOC, Library of Congress, it's fetched from Library of Congress catalog. So if you want to learn about the batch cataloging or how we catalog, copy catalog in Koha or some other catalog, so you can have the video in description of this video and on the I button. So anyhow, we are at number 2. So the Library of Congress catalog is on number 2, and this is actually the official source for having the LC number, for having the catalog record. So anyhow, so that was LC catalog or LOC catalog. The official catalog of Library of Congress is on number 2. So now let's see what tool is on number 1. So here we have one tool. Let me show you. Okay, at number 1 we have the cataloging calculator by Kyle Banerjee. Kyle Banerjee is one of the digital collection and metadata librarian at Oregon Health and Science University of US. So he designed this tool, and this tool is available on catalog, I mean calculate.alptown.com. Let me click on this link and we will redirect to this tool. So there you can see, let me bigger the size. Okay. So this tool is not only for LC call number, I mean Library of Call Congress classification number. This tool is also for the cutter. So you can use the LC cutter table. For example, my name is Zai. So the author cutter and the title cutter, where it is. Okay, the author cutter and title cutter will appear here. For example, let me write one title. So the title cutter and the author cutter, for example, Peter, for example, Adam. Okay, and you can have the geographical cutter as well. For example, I'm looking for Pakistan. P18 is actually the geographical cutter, and geographical area code, and the country code, and the language code. Pakistan is not a language, so let me write Urdu here. So the language code is URD, and let me write English here. So the English code, and lots more thing. RDA content type, and ACR2 abbreviation mark, and also the Library of Congress subject headings. Okay, let me write one subject here. For example, I just wrote English, so there are lots of it. See, subject headings. So let me write inorganic chemistry. There you will see the specific search result, and when I click on this link, it will redirect me to Library of Congress for the more details about the subject heading. So, and you will also find the MASH subject heading. MASH is used in medical sciences, and similar you can find the LC class number or the call number. We have written the inorganic chemistry, and there you will see the range of inorganic chemistry. So it's QD146 to QD197, and the further description or the details of this range is here. You will see, if you have a dictionary or encyclopedia of inorganic chemistry, so you can use this now. Or if your work is a part of history or journal work, so you can use this now. And there's also a range for the history work, and there you can see the details about the history. So if your work, if you have whatever you have to classify is belong to inorganic chemistry, study and teaching, or research journal work, so you can have this. So if it is belong to inorganic synthesis, so you will use this now. If it is belong to metal or non-metal, so you will use this number or this number. There's a range actually for metal work, so you will see the range, and the further explanation of this range is available. Where you want to use table is also available. Let me search another term, not bio here. And you will see from specific, from journal to specific. See, This is the way we work on LC classification. Quite good actually. Let me write another term. Bio biochemistry, and there you will see what you want. Okay, not only LC number, but you can have the NLM number. NLM is used in medical sciences, so National Library of Medicine. So if you're working on in a medical library, so you can use this. This is NLM, and you can use the standard subdivision below. For example, your work is belong to chemical bodies of water, so they are actually a standard subdivision. You can select any of them, and you can fix the item type. For example, your item is book, or your item is a computer file, or is it a serial? So let me select serial here, and let me search one. There you will find the specific number for serial. Okay, so according to my understanding or what I know about classification, this tool is on number one. So what do you think? Let me know in comment, and what tool you like the most. So let me know in comments. And today we have discussed the four free tools for Library of Congress classification. Thank you very much. You are watching Raflims. This is Furrukh.